Do we need to sign in?
If you'd like to speak, I have a sheet right up here.
Go ahead.
Just sign your name.
Oh, girl.
Okay.
She didn't want to come join us.
I ain't saying I'm gonna say anything, but in case I want my 3 minutes of fame, I'm going to sign the paper.
You can speak for me. Oh, she went to a baseball game, but she
Oh,
should.
you don't have an iPhone. You don't.
No.
Well,
Well, I did too. but I guess
7 o'clock, we'll call, meeting to order.
Yeah.
Roll call,
Beverly,
here.
Farley, here.
We want to discuss and take action on consent agenda. All items under this consent agenda, will be heard collectively unless opposition is presented, in which case contested items will be considered, discussed, and appropriate action taken separately. And then, the minutes from August the 12th, 2025, I'll make a motion to approve them.
Second.
And then payment of the bills. Make a motion, we pay them.
Second that.
Discuss and or take action on a vacancy of Ward 1 position on the Board of Trustees for the town of Bradley. I'll make a motion that we do that.
I'll second that.
According to the attorney, the information they sent, you all have until November 18th to appoint someone, or we have to hold an election on no later than November 18th.
Wow, it's warm in here.
I judge you can see it yourself.
Excuse me.
They can till November to
Yeah.
decide
Yeah.
what we're gonna do. If we wanna do it next month, we'll put it on next month's agenda.
That'll give us some time to figure out something.
Yeah,
Okay. I'll make the motion that we do that.
I'll second that motion.
To hold off till next month.
Yeah.
I'll make a motion to discuss and take action on resolution 2025-03 for REIT grant through ASCOG.
Mr. Ron Peel sent me,
A buck.
yes, but this is all he said that board member or mayor has to sign, and, he told me, just put Bradley, town of Bradley. It's, whereas the town of Bradley seeks funding to support rural economic development and infrastructure improvements. Whereas the town of Bradley street resurfacing has been identified as a project of priority of the residents to address. Sorry,
Oh, that's fine, that's fine.
because it's a resolution I didn't make.
Right.
And he gave us the amount to ask for, because he stated that if you ask for more than that, you start losing points.
Yeah.
Right. Give them a motion.
Motion, yeah.
I'll mail that out. The bills tonight.
Okay.
Make a motion on 6, discuss and or take action on Mayor's Council of Oklahoma membership, which is this here. I don't know if you've seen it or not, Zana, but it's basically kind of a go if you want to, if you don't want to deal, it's, nobody's gotta go, with just, I think it's $50 if you do go.
I don't think I need to go.
Well, I mean, I didn't see no need in,
Motion, we don't do it.
yeah, let's take it down. Yeah,
To get that, Rachel.
cause I mean, it's just a deal to,
Motion to deny, and Beverly seconded.
Discuss and or take action on Town of Bradley independent contractor agreement packet submitted by Vera Baker. I'll make a motion that we, talk about this. We're not contractors, so it don't apply to us. Anybody who works for us has to have a W-9 or general liability, workers' comp, they have to furnish all that themselves.
Right.
Say no on that, I mean, yeah, I'll make a motion.
I'll second it.
Cause like I say,
Motion to deny.
yeah,
Yes.
cause if they do work for us, they gotta have their own stuff, so ain't gonna give us paying for workers' comp, general liability to, Okay, discuss and or take action on municipal clerk treasurer's 2025-2026 training for $50. I'll make a motion on that. That's what that is more training.
Oh, more training, okay.
Yep.
I second that motion.
Alright. I think I will. Okay. Discussing or take action on resolution 2025-204, adopting additional rules for estimated requirements for all services for the town of Bradley. I'll make a motion on that,
I second that motion.
second as well.
Whereas in the name of fairness and transparency concerning the competitive bidding process for public improvement contracts, Bradley and its constituents have elected to require the receipt of at least 2 estimates by contractors for any project valued at being under $5,000 in accordance with 61 OS 101 through 139. Whereas in the name of fairness and transparency concerning the competitive bidding process for public improvement contracts, Bradley and its constituents have elected to require the receipt of at least 3 estimates by contractors for any project valued at being over $5,000 in accordance with the same statute, 61 OS 101-131. Sign it.
Discuss and or take action on estimates from Ideal Towing and Cabins Wrecker and Transport Town Tractor to Chandler's in Lindsay, Oklahoma. I'll make a motion on that, can we do it?
I second that motion.
I have the 2 estimates. Ideal Wrecker out of Lindsay, to unload, load, deadhead mileage, tow, hook fee, rollback fee, fuel surcharge, it is $302.72. For cabins, they said hourly single unit for a quantity of 2 hours, they're requesting $350. Which one do you want to approve?
I say, Bill's was cheaper than two.
Ideal.
Ideal was.
Second that.
Alright. Announcement of Waste Connections will be placing a roll-off on the east side of the driveway behind the community building on September 10th, 2025. The roll-off will be there from September 10th of 2025 to September 22nd of 2025, or until it's full, whichever occurs first. I'll make a motion that we do that.
Second it.
12 community comments. Anybody?
Teresa.
Yeah, Teresa, you got something you want to say?
Yes, I would like to get put on the agenda about the community center.
For next month, ma'am?
Yes,
Okay. Yes, ma'am.
we worked awfully hard to keep it like it is, and I would like to
Right,
suggest some things about it.
right,
Okay.
Cooper.
Hooper.
And Vera Baker has something to say?
Yeah. A resolution is not a law and does not prescribe a permanent rule of conduct or government. Resolutions are temporary and not enforceable. An ordinance is defined as a formal legislative act of municipal governing body which has the force and effect of a continuing regulation and a permanent rule of conduct or government for the municipality. Only permanent ordinances have enforcement power. Therefore, the board meeting rules of conduct are not enforceable. I was asked to draft a citizen's petition to demand the resignation of our town clerk, Rachel Hester. The town of Bradley does not have an ordinance allowing for the removal of an elected official or an employee. Rachel cannot be removed by a vote of the board because she was elected. Rachel is also an employee as defined in Title 11, Section 8-113E. The citizens can circulate a petition requesting Rachel's resignation for incompetence, but she does not have to honor it. She would have to be removed by the Attorney General or the District Attorney under Title 51 for being convicted of a Title 21 crime. The citizens would have to circulate an initiative petition to make the office of town clerk an appointed position and adopt an ordinance giving the town board regulatory authority over the office of town clerk and its personnel. The citizens would also have to demand an ordinance for the removal of an elected official by citizens petition. The lack of ordinances in Bradley means the town board has no regulatory authority or enforcement authority over its citizens or its property. The sheriff's office is not obligated to enforce municipal ordinances. The town will have to hire a police officer if it adopts ordinances. Ordinances will also give citizens the right to sue the town board for failure to comply with its own laws. We can also sue the town for harassment and abuse of authority. A no loitering resolution and a verbal rule stated by the Rural Water Board during a meeting that no one can visit the town office or talk to the town clerk or the secretary of the Rural Water District is an abuse of power and is not enforceable. I was at the town office with Rachel because she requested my assistance with her clerical duties on numerous occasions. I cannot be invited to a public office and be accused of harassment and then threatened by members of both the town board and the Rural Water Board with legal action. That is called entrapment, which is defined as government coercion persuading a person to commit a crime they were not already predisposed to commit. Visiting a public office is also not a crime. Municipal authorities have the right to request the presence of a police officer in a public building for security purposes, but they cannot restrict the public access to a public building. The sheriff's office is not obligated to babysit municipal authorities in Bradley. The Board of Trustees will have to hire its own police officer. I'm gonna submit this. It's a lot of reading through.
What are you suggesting there?
It's general information.
It is against the law to go in there and take pictures of documents on a table.
I haven't taken pictures of
Well,
documents on a
there's other
table.
witnesses that can testify that you did, because you said out your
What
own mouth.
witnesses would those be?
Mr. Beverly right back there. You told
He's
him
not
to
an
meet
impartial
myself.
witness. He's your son.
That don't matter. When you sit there and tell us out of your own mouth that you went there so you could take pictures of whatever's on the deal with the water department, that's breaking the law.
I never said that.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, well, we'll see.
Who's next?
Mr. Farley got something to say?
Well, first of all, I don't understand the ordinances. There is no ordinances in
Right.
Bradley.
That's right. That's what I was saying. We don't have ordinances.
So, but just again, I mean, I don't know who needs help and who don't, you know what I'm saying? But if it's just gonna be a hangout spot, I would personally take off every day and I would come up there and there won't be none of that going on, cause I'll be in there eating my sandwiches and drinking my soda pops, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, whatever. Continue, carry on.
Proceed.
Is anybody else got
If
anything?
they wanna make everybody else laugh miserable, I mean, I'd be a part of that, I mean.
Y'all have anything else to say, anybody or anything, got any questions? Okay, I'll make a motion that we adjourn.
I second that motion.
Huh?